So Arsenal 5, Leeds United 0. And this mutant sent both of them the same link. So you've got a dual fan cam tonight. But our striker got off the mark. He's bagged twice today. Saka's injured. Odegaard's injured. Timber man of the match performance. Declan Rice I thought was outstanding as well today. A lot of good performances out there. And then the boys coming off the bench, the Hale End kids coming off the bench. But we've got loads to get into. Make sure you follow Kenny. Make sure you follow Jez's Arsenal. The link will be in the title if I can squeeze it in. And Southern Guna, likewise. Hopefully I can get them both in. So we'll have to keep the title short, lads. But yeah, Jez, 5-0. Happy days. A lot better than last week's performance, wasn't it?
It certainly was. It certainly was. I actually predicted a 2-0. I know you thought I said 4-1, but I actually said 2-0. Yeah, I'm very happy, very positive. Interesting, though. Interesting. Conspiracy theory. When Odegaard went off, we looked better.
Oh, who knew?
You know what I mean? So just shouting it out there. Don't want him injured, obviously. I never want any players injured. But he's obviously pulled something in his shoulder. But at the end of the day, it was far better. Grockrez was getting service. You know, who knew that was going to happen? Which is what he needs as a striker. And it proved it. Great performance, pretty much all round. Same again. Sorry to see Saka go off. Don't want to see that. Yes, it's his left leg this time. Not good. Not good. That boy, I'll tell you right now, by the time he's 28, he'll be Michael Owen.
Yep. Yeah, facts. Matty, we did the watch along. First half bored the life out of us, although we got off nearly got off our seats when Saka slapped one top bins. Other than that, the first half was just boring crap, wasn't it? Second half, yeah, we actually played some good football. Yeah, and that was down to the fact that, like Jez said, we don't want players injured. Of course we don't. Yeah, and it's not a diss to Saka, because I actually thought Saka played all right today, by the way. And it's unfortunate, but it is to be expected. But Odegaard going off, Ethan coming on, Dalman coming on. Madueke looked better on the right. But we were just getting the ball and driving at them. And that's what you're supposed to do with a championship team at home. You're supposed to slap them. Yeah, and we've seen so many times under this manager in the years, yeah, that you don't necessarily slap them. Yeah, we've done it before, but it's not consistent. Today, that last half an hour of that game was a joy to watch.
You know, I watched us in the second half, and I worked my way to the front. The second half for me, I was sitting there watching it, and for anybody that watched the watch along, they probably thought he was like, Matt's pretty quiet today. I was sitting there observing the team, and I said, man, I can get behind this, because we were moving the ball. The ball was moving. People were making runs. You had players going at players. You had players looking for the pass. You had, it was just let's get forward. Let's try to get something going here. Whereas in the first half, especially the first 15 minutes, it was more or less volleyball is what I would call it. It was just ball in the air, ball in the air, ball in the air. Joker's trying to get involved. He can't get involved because the ball's in the air. Just going over here, just ping-ponging it here, ping-ponging it there, losing the ball in midfield. Odegaard comes off, as Jed stated, and the game evens out. And then you're able to start seeing the ball on the floor more. The ball's moving where it needs to move. Now, I don't wish injury on anybody, but I will say that when he went off, it just seemed like to me the attack got much better. Saka, he comes off, unfortunately. He comes off. Then you put, like you said, Matt Wakey goes over there. He looked more relaxed over there compared to when he was on the left. He did fairly decent. He comes off, and then comes in Max Dowman. Let me tell you something, gentlemen. I was trying to do some research. Jez, I couldn't find the exact date, but I think we're somewhere right around the same time Jack Wilshere came into the team.
Back around here.
Yeah, and I'm here to tell you, I watched Max Dowman today, and I said, yep, Jack Wilshere's got his hands all over him, because you can see he has no fear about going at grown men. 15 years old, Lee. Jess, 15 years old. I coached 15, 16, and 17. That was my primary age of coaching. I'm here to tell you, this young man has every single tool that you could think of. He has the desire to win. He wants the ball, because most players, they get nervous. They don't want the ball. He wants the ball. Give it to me. I'll take it. And he has no quarrels about going to take a shot on goal, whether he makes it or not. And that's exactly what we need if we plan on trying to do anything this season. And what I hope, what I saw today is what I hope, where the players will play above the manager. And if we've got that, then we've got a chance. But 5-0, no complaints from me. No.
No, David Raya could have had the sangria out and the paella out and just a deck chair, just sitting there on the beach, just chilling, just eating his paella. Yeah, he had one save to make. That was it. Yeah, we could have scored more. Yeah, Leeds were awful. Yeah, but we made them look awful. The centre backs were just strolling around like they were taking Win the dog for a walk. Right, it was like, Walkies, come on, let's go. It was too easy. Yeah, Madwakey looked better today. Yeah, but this is what you're supposed to be doing against these teams. Yeah, and now we've got a big test up at Anfield next week. And we ain't won there since what? Van Persie scored the winner. What year was that? That was years back.
You're talking 11?
12, 13.
Yeah, somewhere back in there.
Something, it was way back. Pepe Reina was in goal. That guy's just retired, and now he's a Villarreal.
You know it's back there. Pepe Reina was there, so you know it's old. Yeah, that's about 2009.
2 wins, 2 clean sheets. Yeah, and Declan Rice today as well, and Timber. Yeah, like Declan Rice's delivery on corners is a joke, by the way.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous, isn't it, Jez? Like, he puts it on the money every time. Every time.
Well, it is, isn't it? It's like the old saying we would say, wouldn't it? He puts it on a dime or he puts it on a sixpence. That's how he works. And I like when he did get the captain's armband when Saka went off, that he was directing the play as he should do, as any captain will do. I don't see that from Odegaard. I don't care what anybody says, but that's a story for another day. But the fact remains, it's a tough game coming up next weekend. So let's not get carried away down the river here, right? It's Leeds United. Leeds United. Liverpool, champions, they're going to be up for it. But I'll say this, Lee, Matty, we had to get them 3 points today after Spurs beating Man City. We cannot have that lot top of the league. It just can't be done. It's not allowed. It's a prison offence, mate. You know what I mean? It's not allowed to be done. So we had to get that win today. I don't know who Spurs are playing next week, but we've got to get a result at Anfield, beg your pardon. Will we? Different question, different team. Liverpool look naughty. So am I pleased? I'm ecstatic to get a 5-0. It's not often nowadays that Arsenal win 5-0. Man City, we bashed them up last year, 5-0. But brilliant, absolutely brilliant performance. And credit where credit is due. I always do it. Well done, Arteta. You mixed it up a bit today. You made substitutions at the right time. I will give you credit for that, my friend. Well, not my friend, but you know what I mean. And you can't knock the manager for that. I was a bit disappointed, though, with his reaction to Grokeres' first goal.
Yeah.
It was a bit lackluster, wasn't it?
Normally he's running down the touchline, fist pumping.
Yeah, I was a little bit disappointed with that one, I have to be honest, because fair play to Grokeres in that goal. He had to work for that.
Yep.
He had to work hard to get that goal, right? Took on 2 defenders, slotted it right in that corner. Goalkeeper's never going to get there. And also, that's how you take a penalty. Bash, top bins, keeper's never going to save that.
Yeah, that was like a Harry Kane penalty. Whipped it.
Bang. Yeah,
None of this stuttery, jumpy, skippy run up. Just fucking slap it. That's all you got to do. Yeah, that's all you got to do. Put it in the back of the net.
Even if the keeper went the right way, mate, he ain't stopping that. He ain't stopping. That's going to bend your hands back, mate. And well done, Grokeres, man. Brilliant. Well played.
No, absolute facts, man. And listen, we've obviously got Liverpool next week. They play Newcastle on Monday. That's going to be fire as well, yeah, because of the whole Isak drama. So we get a little bit more rest than they do. Are you guys confident going into that game now, off the back of 2 clean sheets?
I actually think that for the boys, if they can go there and get a result, that would give them a lot. Now, first off, it take a lot of pressure off their shoulders, and it gives them a boost as well, considering that we're already dealing with the injury bug already, and they can go, get something out of that, and then it puts us in a situation where they can start to think, okay, all right, we might can do something here if we're consistent with the champion. And you got to take advantage. Jez brought up an excellent point there about Spurs, because I was actually thinking about the same thing this morning. I saw that game and I said, well, Thomas Frank has got them looking different. Mm-hmm. And I said, we've got to pick up points. Whenever City drops points, we've got to find ways to get points. So you can go ahead and get what you can get. And then next week, like you said, they're playing Newcastle. I mean, that could go either way. And so either way, we're going to be in a situation where we need to get points again. So we're going to have to go to Anfield, which is, I think, it's been a while since we've gotten points there. And I want to say, I think it is 11 or 10.
And to get a win,
yeah, to get something there, man. And we've got to get some points there, because as Kenny King would always say, if you want to win a Premier League title, it's 2 places you definitely got to go get points: the Etihad or the Anfield. So we've got to go there next week and get something. The manager, he's got to manage the way he managed today. Just sit back and just chill out. Just let the guys do the work. That's what they're there for. They'll get it. And we just hope that Jokers can continue that scoring form going into Anfield next week. Everybody remains healthy this week, and we can try to get some points, man. Because 6 points, hey man, that's good real estate there to get 6 points right out of the gate. And consider what we've got going on. So 6 points is massive for us right now. So hopefully we can pick up another 3 next weekend and keep the train rolling.
Now,
can I just add to you what you just said there, Matty? Right? Isn't it nice for once that we can sit here and think, right, I don't want Saka injured, but okay, Matty UK did look good on the right flank. But we're now also sitting here and we've got Eze coming in. Right?
Yeah, so exactly. We didn't even bring up Eze. Yeah.
Now, let's be honest, there was times last season when you, me, Lee, Kenny, DJB would sit here and think, well, I'm struggling to pick the 11.
Yeah.
And now we've actually got bloody options. We've got a guy that's just joined us today. Great way to announce him, by the way.
Yeah.
Well done.
It's a throwback. It's a throwback.
That's how we used to do it, by the way. Don't forget. And that's the old Arsenal tradition there. Brilliant. Well done. And so now here we are, boys, going into Anfield, and we've actually got options now. Arteta, you've got a headache. Good. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, facts. Saka's going to be out for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now we've got Ethan that can play there. Madueke, not that I really want him there, but he can play there. Dalman can play there. Yeah, Martinelli can play there. Yeah, on the left side, we've got Eze who can play there. Not that I'd want him there. Yeah, but he can play number 10 as well. Dalman can play 10. Yeah, Ethan can play 10. These players can play all across the front line, most of them. Trossard can play 10. Yeah, I thought he was poor today when he came on, by the way. I thought he was probably the worst sub of the lot. Yeah, but it's what it is. Listen, 5-0 win. Yeah, 2 out of 2. Yeah, got Old Trafford out the way, even though they're shit. You still got to go there and beat them. Yeah, and then we've slapped Leeds up. Yeah, and the second half, that last half an hour of that game was so good to watch. I was well happy watching it. As soon as Damon came on, I was like, yo, we got the baller on the pitch. We got the baller on. And he absolutely cooked today. He just makes everyone get a yellow card. Mate, Oliver's saying this in the live. It's like, this guy just gets everyone booked. His first fault is, I'm getting you booked today. Now you've got a problem.
Was it a penalty?
I think it was. He stamped on his toe.
Yeah, he stepped on his toe, because when they showed the first angle, we couldn't tell it, but then they showed the reverse angle. Yeah, he stepped on his toe.
It's soft. It's soft as fuck, but who cares?
See, a penalty is a penalty, man, whether it's soft or hard.
He had to earn it.
In the letter of the law, he impeded his he impeded him, so it's a penalty.
Facts. Yeah, he steps on his toe. Which stopped it, which put him off balance. Yeah, he dangled his right leg, to initiate contact that way. But fair play, VAR checked it. Yeah, 2 games in a row. Nobody can blame VAR. And they were all crying about the referees, these top gooners, before the game was kicked today. Yeah, they're all crying because that referee is apparently a Liverpool fan and we play Liverpool next. Oh, this is a stitch up. Well, we won 5-0, mate. Nobody's mentioned the ref. Yeah. 2 clean sheets, 6 goals, top of the table. Fuck Tottenham.
Let's not also forget Timber's performance today as well.
He was outstanding.
Timber was immense. That was Ajax. For anybody that watched him at Ajax, that was Ajax Timber, what you saw today. That was the difference in why we had problems there coming down the stretch last year. You saw injured Timber, and then you see healthy Timber. You see the difference in the two. That brother was on fire today. He was all over the place. And I'm telling you all, that's what we need. That's leadership in the team. There were some leaders out there, like Jess said, Declan Rice. Let me tell you, when you mentioned about Declan Rice and captain, it made me think about something. He took the ball when it was time for that penalty and stepped away, and he held the ball. People walking around looking who's going to take. He knew exactly who he was giving it to when it was time to take the penalty. He gave it to Yoko.
Yeah,
that's what the captains do.
That's what he does. We see this again against Real Madrid's second leg.
Yeah,
their second leg when Thomas Partey got stupidly booked. It was like, you're out the first leg. He was pushing him around. You fucking idiot. What are you doing? Yeah, you're an idiot. Keep your head, mate. Yeah, but this guy has been a captain and won a European trophy as captain for a club that ain't won a trophy since before you and I were born, mate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was the captain that got him over the line. Yeah, so you can cry about the level of competition. You still got to do it, and it's still in Europe, and you are captain. Yeah, that guy or Gabriel Magalhaes should be our captain. Yeah, this captain. Yeah, hopefully he gets a speedy recovery. You don't want to wish injury on a player, of course. Yeah, but at the same time, now this manager's going to see, oh shit, he already knows anyway. The manager ain't an idiot. Yeah, but now the fans are going to be calling for this player to play and that player to play because now we've got Saka injured. Now we've got Odegaard injured. So now we're going to see proper ballers in the team and they're going to ball out. Yeah, play Dalman at Anfield and he'll ruin Kirkes. Absolutely ruin him.
Did you see latter part of that game? Havertz chin on the old.
Yeah.
You can see him thinking, "Oh fuck,
I'm in trouble."
I'm in trouble.
Did you see Mikel Marino's face as well?
Lee, what did I tell you over the summer? What did I tell you? I said Havertz is probably going to be out of here, man, because Eze's coming in here. It's
him and our captain are dusted at this club, mate.
Yeah.
They've got this season and they're finished.
I told you there were going to be some players after this season that are going to be out of here, and it's going to shock some people. And you're starting to see, you're seeing these players who for the most part, most of us have been calling for over the summer and even towards the end of last year to get some time. Remember, we was on that patch there last year. We were calling, all three of us was calling for Ethan. Why is Waneri not playing? Why is he not playing? Why? Well, now you see the difference. Yeah, he's going to lose the ball 1 or 2 times because he's he goes forward, but you still see what the quality and the class that he provides when Odegaard. You can compare contrast the two. He goes forward. Odegaard, there's 2 or 3 times there today. If Odegaard would have been in there, that tap would have stalled 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
So
we see with Ethan though as well. Like he did that at one instance. Yeah, and Dalman went mad. And this is why I like Dalman. Yeah, because Ethan held the ball way too long, which is what Odegaard does. And Odegaard did that in a pre-season game. I can't remember who it was against. Bilbao or Villarreal, one of the two. It might even have been Newcastle. I can't remember. Yeah, but Ethan did it today. Yeah, Dalman's throwing his arms up and he go, fuck, give me the ball. I'm in. I've got 5 yards of space to run into. I could go left or right. They're finished. Yeah, he did it with Odegaard in whatever game it was. It was like, give me the flipping ball, bro. Yeah, it might have been it won't AC Milan because I didn't do it. It might have been the Bilbao or Villarreal game. And it's
Villarreal.
Thank you, Jezza. See, I like the fact that boy is 15 years old and he ain't afraid to say, yo, you're taking the piss. Give me the ball.
Yeah. Give
me the ball. This guy is like a 25-year-old.
Yeah.
Yes. The way he plays, it's like he's played football. He has played football since all of his years. Yeah, but it's like he's above his age. Yeah, Ethan's cold as well. I love Ethan, yeah. But Ethan does need that killer pass. Yeah, or just that little bit of IQ to just go, oh shit, I've run everybody over here. Everyone's sucked towards me. Now I just do the Ozil reverse pass. Downman's in. Yeah, and that's why Downman got the ump. And it's like, we're nearly there. Yeah, with them too. Yeah, Downman's unreal. Yeah, he's our best player, man. I don't care what anyone tells me. That guy's our best footballer.
What I like about Max Downman, he's raw. Okay? He's raw, but he's got a little bit of sort of finesse. Not quite polished it up yet, but it will come. If he keeps getting minutes, he will be polished by the end of this season. Because what I like about him, he don't care. He'll take the opportunity. He had a go today. That shot, all right. He caught it on the top side of his foot and it spun out left of the goal. But I like that. He'll give it a go. You know, he's not. He's not scared. He don't give a shit, right? And
he's hungry.
That's the word. That's the word.
He took his chance today, and I'm so glad he did. Yeah, because you see players get hyped up. Yeah, this guy's been massively hyped up. But every time I've seen him play, he's been outstanding. It's like I ain't seen him have a shit performance yet. No. Yeah, that was at youth level. I ain't watched loads of youth games, but I watched him in the game against Man United. Me and Runts were live watching the game. He run rings around everyone. And I'm like, okay, cool. You're 14, 15 or whatever, just turned 14 or 15 or whatever at the time. I'm like, it's all well and good doing it against 18, 19, 20-year-olds. Can you do it against the bastards in the Premier League, the dirty midfielders in the Premier League? That game when he came off the bench against Joel Linton against Newcastle, he absolutely terrorised him. Today, the fullback he was up against, yellow card inside a couple of minutes. Yeah, now that guy, and he was backing off after that. Because now you can't go near him. Because you touch him, bang, you're off. Then bang, penalty. And he's so technically gifted, but his IQ is passing. His passing needs to sharpen up with a final pass, and his shooting needs to polish up as well. But we see this with Lamine Yamal. Yeah, some skinny little boy like me, running rings around everybody, doubled and trebled up on. But because his brain's so good, he knows when to drop a shoulder, send you to the shops. Just stand on the spot, drop a shoulder, you're gone. Now he's gone. It's like if he polishes them two things up, we've got a superstar in our hands, man.
I'll tell you what, though, for us coming up to 16, he's got some abs on him, man. He can. I
think he's about 6 foot, Jez.
He can put his shoulder in there. You know,
he's it's not massive, but he'll grow over time, obviously. Yeah, but this is where we have to manage him because the way Hansi Flick and Xavi have managed Lamine Yamal. There was times last season, the season before last, Yamal was like 16. Yeah, Xavi would go, no, you're on the bench, mate. And everyone would be like, why is he on the bench? He's the best player. Well, because he's 16. Yeah. You can't play somebody 90 minutes every fucking week at 16 in men's football because they're not a man.
Yeah.
They're not developed properly. They're still growing.
Yeah, he's got to get 19, 20 before you start doing all that.
And this is the thing. This is why it's crucial, man. You coach kids this age, yeah? It's crucial from now to 20 years old how you mold this guy.
Yeah, 15, 16, and 17 are the most important developmental years for a player because that is when the player, by the time that player heads from 17 and 18, he should be at the peak, really at the peak. We should be talking about turning the knife, So it's going to be, my fan camp title was going to be, it's going to be a joy to watch him grow. People, I'm telling you, you're going to enjoy this. I'm telling you, soak it in because it's very rare that you see a young man that's 15 years old come into a league like this with the tools that he already has. And all he has to do now is just build on those tools that he has. But when he starts getting goal scoring,
isn't it nice? Isn't it nice, right? We're 2 games into the season, right? And we're sitting here excited for the future. It's been a long, long, long time since I can sit here, right, and say I'm actually bloody excited about this.
Hey, Jez, this lad, this kid is the same age as my daughter. Yeah, in fact, my daughter's a little bit. No, my daughter's older than him. My daughter's birthday's November. It's his New Year's Eve. My daughter's older than him.
You want to set him up, mate? You want to set him up?
But real talk, he's the first player since Alexis that has got me off my seat. When he came on, I was like, yo, we got my baller coming on now. Now I'm invested because that game was boring in the first half. Yeah. First 15, 18, 20 minutes or whatever it was. In the second half, it was getting better. It was warming up. When he came on, it's like we got Ethan on the pitch, we got him on the pitch.
Yeah, that's what you want to see. You want to see. That's box office, man. You want to
yeah,
see,
man. Their first thought is go forward.
Yeah, and Jokeris.
And Jokeris. And Trossard. And everyone knows I love Trossard. I thought he was poor, but even so, he was still on the pitch. So that front four, was Jokeris, Ethan, Dowman, and Trossard. And I'm like, I'm invested in that because now I know there's technical ability. Yeah, they've got decent IQ, and they can score. Yeah, that was a joy to watch that last half an hour, man. Honestly, but listen,
Max Dowman, right?
Ooh.
Skelly,
Ooh.
right?
Man's got knocked out inside 12 seconds.
Who?
So it's not Rance, don't worry. It's that fighting on yet. It's been dropped.
You got 3 young kids there: Enquiries, Skelly, Max Dowman, all come through the ranks. When was the last time, guys? Can we honestly sit here as Arsenal fans and say in 2 seasons or 1.5 seasons, we've had 3 players come through from Hay?
Oh, he's done. He's finished. He's done. He's done. He's done him 40. So sorry, Jez, of course. He's out cold.
I'm trying to think. I have to do research. I have to do research on that.
That'd go back to like the 80s.
Yeah, I was like, you got to go back to the 80s, maybe early.
Like 90s. Adams and all them lot that came through.
In 1.5 seasons.
1.5 seasons.
I can't remember that. Even under Wenger. Having 3 young under 20-year-old kids come through
that were like elite. Yeah, it's been a long time, man. We've not been blessed with that. This could be our class of 92, the class of 05.
You know who's down there working with him? You know who's down there? They went and brought him back. They went and brought back Jack the lad.
Yeah, Jack was. I think Jack rejected it in the end, didn't he?
No, he came back. I think he came back. Chatter.
Yeah, the Chatter. No, I think he rejected it, but he trained these kids anyway.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Him and Mertesacker, footballing IQ.
Yeah.
Right. Listen, Jezza, always a pleasure, man. Jez is Arsenal. Make sure you sub to Jez. What you got coming up, mate?
Might do a match review thing tomorrow. Tuesday will be the old school show, and I did mention to you about Thursday. Doing that one, Matty. If you're around as well,
I'm there Thursday. Jezza, this week I'm 100% there, or next week as it is.
Yeah, I'll be there Thursday. Yeah, I'll be there Thursday for sure.
With Kenny Ken and Shane Laguna. And so that'll be a good one. We can look forward to the Liverpool game. And it's all good, man. It's all good.
Nice one. Southern Guna, Matty. Make sure you sub to him as well. Matty, always a pleasure, man.
Yeah, man.
What you got coming up?
I will. I'm going to actually miss the real talk on Monday, but I've got to work a little bit this week. But I will be there for you on Thursday, Jazz. I don't have anything on the calendar as of now for work, so I'll be there Thursday. And that's it, man. That's it, man. I am elated that Jokeris got those 2 goals today, man. And things are starting to fall in place with some of these players, man. So, hey, let's carry this on the Anfield, man. If we can get a win at Anfield, I feel I'll really be strutting around the house.
100%, man. Come on, let's go. I'll be live right now. This Oliver Jones, I don't know who Oliver Jones is, but he sparked this guy, dropped him in this boxing. Yeah, he gets back up, gets the count, and then he cleaned him right out 20 seconds later, bro. Twice in the first round. 40 seconds, see you later. Yeah, he's not much bigger than me. And the other guy's a big lad. Bang, see you later. He's got 2 belts around his arm, so he must be decent. Yeah, we don't want to write or cough him either. Anyway, I'm going live from the emergency meeting. And if any of you guys are free, feel free to jump on. Rance is fighting shortly as well. I think Rance is the next fight. We're going to watch Rance. I'm not obviously doing a watch long, but Rance is fighting next, I think. That had a delay because there was a medical emergency in the crowd, apparently. But anyway, make sure you sub to the lads. We're out. Bye.
Eze in the building.
Eze in the room.